Here's a question, folks. Who is still thirsty for some more classic Castlevania action, or classic action game action in general? Well, fear not, because we can always expect some indie devs making more of these 8-bit styled games. Unfortunately, however, most of these indie devs don't seem to care about sharing a single demo of their games. Luckily, that is not the case for this game, the Transylvania Adventure, coming to your PoliCorre PC near you. This is specifically the third demo released, and what a disappointment it mostly is. For one, it is clearly another one of these NES 8-bit styled games. Now don't get us wrong, these graphics are very good, but only by NES standards. Just like we stated in our first episode review of the now seemingly forgotten Cyber Shadow, there is plenty of other 8-bit machines that have decent looking 8-bit graphics with their own flavor, we are just saying. And before some smartie says it, having more documentation of the NES console doesn't apply, because we already had decent documentation of many 8-bit machines in the 90s, before we ever had decent documentation of the NES. So, sorry, but that's not an excuse. The game also kinda drags whenever you die. Think about that for a moment, the game decides to waste your time a bit for dying. Now that's what I call ridiculous. Friggin diculous and boring. Yes, I know, I'm a stupid loser. Now get to the point of the game. There is no need to pad things out by pointing out the obvious in such a time-wasting fashion. That doesn't add to the fun you can have with a game. Seriously, this is a clear annoying flaw. Clearly this game doesn't understand that snowflake behavior is a standard on this generation. Leave this loser shaming stuff to Dark Souls instead. It's also not too nice that you can't access certain areas in this demo just because you don't want to spoil things. Don't worry, we don't care for spoilers around here, so it's not like we are going to whine and complain about spoilers. If this area of the game is finished, then don't lock it up due to not wanting nerdy whities obsessed with story in games complaining about spoilers. The game's music is okay at best, we don't understand why use the triangle channel for the music though. Gamma play is mostly okay as well, it's your typical Castlevania gameplay with cheap deaths by knockback included. The walk speed of the main character is an exception though. You know, there is actually people out there that complained about Simon Belmont's strutting speed in the original Castlevania for the NES. Well, they certainly haven't seen anything yet. Though to be fair, it's not as slow as Christopher Belmont from Castlevania The Adventure for the Gamma Boy. A minor thing is that the creator of the game is constantly doing self-promotion in the down left corner of the screen. Since we do not care for constant self-promotion, we are going to cover that up with one of our own. We do support your work, sir, just don't overstay your welcome with it. We understand that you wanna have Yuzo Koshiro very badly, and frankly, it would probably help you to improve the soundtrack of the game. After all, he was involved with the music of Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, but keep in mind the Kung Flu hasn't been completely gone yet. We would love to show you footage of the Bram Mansion, but we just don't care to do the tedious chores required to get the key to enter the mansion. Although we are mostly disappointed with this demo, we did have enough fun to not consider this a future bad game. We do recommend you try out this demo while telling the developer what you liked and what you hated, so this game can evolve into an even better product. That is all we have to say. We do have some final words though, those being: the main character should be named Simmons, not Simon just like the Castlevania game for the NES, and please port the game to portable devices.